And you say to her, listen, let's get married at some point.
She said no.
And she said no. She turned you down.
Why?
Why? Because you were still struggling?
No, because she said we don't share God. We don't have a faith. And I said, oh, honey, because I went.
What were you raised
at 30, as? Catholic. She was Catholic, but I went at 30. After I sober up, I go. So I was 34 or so. I go to college, but I could only afford one class, and I was going to take one class at a time. But the divorce happens, and so I'm wiped out, so I only had that one class. And I go to Yale, and I take early Christology, which, if you're looking for God, college is not the place to find
Were you looking for God because in AA they tell you have to surrender to a higher power?
I was looking to, there's stuff that I just didn't, I mean, I don't accept, that's a mystery. What do you mean it's a mystery? It's not a mystery. God's not going to create us and then just, hey, figure this one out. I mean, it's just not the way it is.
But you never were religious growing up.
I was.
Oh, you were?
I was.
Yeah.
And but I wasn't. I was one of those, cafeteria kind of Catholics. Yeah, well, I don't believe in that part.
You were in and out of the religion.
Correct.
So you
I was
and your
a spiritual.
So
guy.
why didn't you and you chose Mormonism as a religion? Why didn't you and your wife choose Catholicism since you were raised
both
Catholic?
Because I went to school and I just didn't buy into. the Nicene Creed. I just didn't buy into all
It didn't
that
make
stuff.
sense to you.
Didn't make sense.
Mormonism made sense to you.
Yeah, it did.
And so the both of you throw yourself into religion, and that becomes your bond. That's why she agrees to marry you.
I will tell you that if it wasn't for our faith, and it's just not our faith, it's faith in general. If it wasn't for our faith, we probably wouldn't have made it.